Alright. It's been a little bit of time since I played this, so I kind of forgotten everything. But I do know I need to do the Beast Quest because I looked at the video. It's been so long since I played. I looked at my last video of it, and it was me beating an ogre. So I was like, "Oh shit! All right, let's get into it again."
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Okay.
You can think pleasant thoughts.
She says, "Be careful."
I like to think it enriches his experience.
Okay.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Oh, I should. Damn it. Now I gotta figure out what spell I got rid of. Fuck.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
Yeah.
I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Aw, they're kind of adorable.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Aw.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
It really isn't. It really wasn't.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
No, I'm feeding. Hold on. There you go. Good. Everybody got something to eat. What does the professor want?
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate
one thing I
matters
will always
that
say
we
about the
can
Fantastic
control?
Beasts, like the bit that
Professor
I've seen of
Weasley
it,
has asked that
kinda,
I
like, the
prepare
problem
some
with the main
assignments
character I've always
designed to
felt
help you catch up to the
with
other
them
fifth
is
years.
that he's never felt
Be on the lookout for my
important
owl.
in that world.
Meanwhile,
Like,
I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you
he
can
just
on
seems
your
to be a
own
dude
time.
in the world, and if he was gonna be like this cool summoner kind of guy, where he summons like these beasts and he has control of all these rare ones, that'd be kind of cool.
Did you need
And it'd be
something,
like
Poppy?
kind of like
Thank you
think
again
of like a
for
summoner of
saying
Final
something
Fantasy
to those
14.
brutes so that I didn't have to.
But because we
You
never
weren't
seen him
ordinary
as
at noon in the
important, like
desert.
I certainly
always felt
hope
like
that's a good thing.
the
It's something my
fourth
grandma
character
said.
in his own
It
movie.
means
You know
that
what I'm saying? Like
something or
he
someone
never
is a
felt like the
welcome surprise.
protagonist. He felt like
At least
the
that's what we decided it
super
meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them
supporting
harm the
character
poor
number
thing.
7.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Hold on. We got still. Damn.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said,
Well, I do know what
we
your building
think
is.
alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Oh, is this where I get my mount? I haven't had my mount.
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And
Yeah.
the more I know, the
The
better
more you
I can
have-
keep Highwing safe.
You seem
I was going to say
undeterred.
plan and
Will you
take
let
them
me
out.
know
but
what you find out?
Oh,
That too.
very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay. Step in that ability. No, where's my hand? Okay.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the Lasting Curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've
Oh my
attended
God.
Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself
Jesus.
with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Okay. So that one's appearance. Okay, go 1, 2. Three, 4. Yeah, because they're all spellcraft stuff. I'm going to take care of that. Okay. So as mentioned before, we're going to do the spellcraft, friendship, elf, then stay. In that order. Wait, what? Oh, 3 brooms. Okay, so it was the right way. I looked at it because of the way it did it.
Glad you came.
Hello,
Hi.
Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. In fact, We're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of
Oh,
course.
thank you.
Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Well, that's actually nice of her.
I'll try to
Like, go ahead,
see
look
her
through
when I
my
can.
stuff.
It would mean
Oh,
the
my
world
past.
to me.
I'm alright with
and
it.
to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Will do. Oh, it's a distance.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Hi, lady.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern.
Of
The
course he
cavern
did.
is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember
Okay.
anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it.
Oh,
I
that's
know when
nice
I
of her.
read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
I mean, that's actually a good one. As you grow older, you look at it and you're like, damn, I changed so much, or I'm still so dumb. It can be both.
Thank you, Mrs. Spruttle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
I don't mind. Nothing much else to do. I wonder if I could get this treasure chest now. There's 2 of them I never collected.
Revelio.
Oh, I never went in here?
You've made... I do appreciate what you went through. Oh, my sincerest gratitude.
Alohomora.
So...
Okay.
Don't be stingy.
Revelio.
Take some of this. I'm just a menace.
I believe that Bardolph has joined the Ashwinders.
I saw more chests. Oh, right here.
Revelio.
Damn. Ooh. Let's see if I remember how to use this.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Spruttle mentioned.
How do I get down?
Oh, hey, you're the little sod that saved Treadwell. You could. Man! Just how many witches and wizards have you finished up?
Is there... Who's still up?
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear... Potato!
Afraid.
You'll feel that.
Ow.
It's let's play Trickster and Pray, shall we? Nice try!
Incendio.
Oh.
Expulso! You haven't got a prayer!
Oh, come on. Why is that dog so strong?
Think not. Not so tough now, are ya? Confringo! Tango! Potato!
Revelio.
I just did that to get the treasure down here. Okay. I am very rusty. I will not lie. Is it in here? I don't know if I'm doing this right. It felt like I was, and then, you know, I had this subbed out. Okay, I am.
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Getting there. Just a few more whole clumps to harvest.
Revelio.
Oh, I see. Which spell is that? Is that Reparo?
Reparo.
Oh, I know what this is. Not that one. It's what spell do I need? Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I always want to make sure I'm not missing out.
Lumos. Almost there. One more whole clump to harvest. Revelio.
Oh, there's a troll down here.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Oh, what? I'm trying to dodge. Excuse me, sir. My Z didn't work.
Rest easy, my large friend.
It's a little harder than I would like.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Lumos.
Thank you.
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio!
Hey, squirrels. Wait, what? I was gonna say, like, I felt like I should be able to just jump that. Aww. It's a rabbit. I couldn't just week if it's one or call and now same direction. More that here that you and I said. I said I'm not separating you. But lovely representative, I didn't soon forget we giggled. Oh. I arrived at Citrine Sunset. Wow, this one's a long one.
I think that's everything. This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, it was nice that it was right at the exit. Put it all in one location for me.
Hello, Mr. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some Horklumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
There you go,
Hello,
Sirona.
Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named
I think it's
Mirabelle.
because they didn't know how
Is
to
that Professor
balance
Garlic?
it in
It
the thing.
is.
I remember reading
Still
something
one of
like
my
that. They
dearest
weren't sure
friends.
how to edit it.
I know she wouldn't mind having
we'll
seen
just
that
write it
letter.
off.
She and I are of a
Which is-
similar mind, especially when
Kinda
it comes
makes
to
sense,
young people.
Because, like, how do
We
you
believe experience to
implement
be an invaluable teacher.
I know, I think
to
it was
borrow
in
a
the
phrase from
PS2
Mirabelle,
games, but it
it's a
was
joy to
mostly,
see
like,
anyone blossom, but
you just
particularly
catching
one
the
who
golden
doubted they ever would.
snitch-ass Harry Potter? Like, do you set it up like Blitzball of Final Fantasy X? Like, how do you do
I
it?
spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
And that'll be the next one.
Oh, happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
I was actually going just here to get some wiggle room potions, and this cutscene just started.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then.
Wait, I want some potions.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Alright. Before we catch Beast, let's take care of the side quest.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste.
Okay.
He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
Oh, they're definitely close.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born.
Ooh.
And I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
What a well-written character.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Because
Thank you.
immediately feel sympathy
He's
for
very
her.
thorough in his
You know
record keeping.
that they
Notes
have a
all
close
his traits
bond,
in a journal,
and
makes
you understand
maps.
that she has trauma.
In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of
know
his
that
next
she
stop.
is very dependent on
He
her
plans to
uncle
set up
because,
camp
again,
north
she
of here.
probably feels
I do
a lot
hope
of
you're
way
able to
because
find
of
out where he is.
her father dying at a
Thank
young
you again
age, and
for any
her
help
mother
you can
dying when she
provide.
was born. So it's like there's a lot there to it.
Never leave me to worry like this.
All right.
Concentrate. I've raided Broxborough more times than I can count.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead.
What have we here? Another human?
Not quite. Was that your best?
No.
I won't rest.
I'm stuck.
Arrest him,
Mr. Oakes's tree.
Oh! I was reading!
Now, to find out what happened here.
Those cheaters.
Revelio.
Excuse me, boulders.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
I wonder if I broke it because I grabbed the journal first.
Revelio.
Oh man.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal.
Revelio.
I think. I read it. Do I have to read it again? Oh, here's something.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
So apparently you find it, I guess random, but it was in this right direction. I looked it up. Hey, listen, nobody got time for all that. So it appears to be over here, but it's been taken over, it seems.
Is somebody there? Hello?
Nope, nobody's here.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Alright, one down. Many to go.
So, little moon calf. Far from home, eh?
Incendio!
I will make it. Oi, pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Why hear a drum roll?
What is to tell us? Back
Swimming this area is a waste of my time.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Get away! I will make you pay.
I prefer you didn't.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
The area's still... That student defeated our encampment in the tower! Still helping...
Can I petrify? No, stop. Oh, I stunned you partially. So you can petrify a troll, but
Revelio.
it won't do full damage, which is fine.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No.
Wingardium Leviosa. Goodness, not a party to attend by myself. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. Revelio.
Ooh, ancient magic.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
Damn, this quest is a lot bigger for a side quest. Oh shit.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Accio.
Take that.
Take this.
I will make you pay.
Incendio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
I was so confused when she got so loud with that.
Alohomora. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo.
Well, at least the tools are working.
Revelio.
Wasn't sure if it was an actual chest.
A human's word is what's that? It's the students from the town. You won't get away with that.
Ow.
You won't get away with that. You seem fond of dark.
Boiler door.
Damn.
Incendio! Revelio.
Plenty of stuff.
Revelio.
Listen, after being locked away, you can count on that.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Oh, you can only carry up to 25, I learned.
Revelio. Revelio.
Damn, this one quest has so many items.
Incendio.
One. Does that actually open it? It does. Then what's down here?
Revelio.
Oh, bots. Move, bot. Oh. Those bots were indestructible.
Revelio.
Oh, so what? Wait, then what's? Hold on. Didn't mean to tap it, but we're about to use it. I'm going in strong, boy.
We'll get one way around.
I will make you pay. It's ruthless. One less human to you can't stop. Easily done. Oh, that was meant for me.
You won't get away with that.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Okay.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
You ought to come back on pudding. This took you for a troll the other day.
Damn, they really want me to get some wiggle push. They're like wiggle, 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 wiggle. Thank you.
What's down there? Mr. Tellus. Incendio!
Not quite.
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Yeah, I already dealt with that.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
Hello.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented.
It's the latter.
I'm a friend of Adelaide's.
built
She was worried
different.
about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things.
How you forget? You
I could
captured
reward you
somebody.
For what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ramrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself.
Ignore it.
The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But but after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Sir? Oh, okay. Well, shit. He's a disappearing magician. No, we'll leave it there. In that part, we'll speak to the goblins, see what they want with the beasts in our rooms, see if we could capture some.